morning, and welcome back to the Darkmoon's Chosen Consort. This is episode 7. Let's get into it. So, last time, I do believe, last time we ended up finishing out the Radahn stuff. We freed Rellana from the yoke of the Academy, so she is now back to being friendly from us, and her door is open, and we are able to travel there whenever we need to respec. And now we ride east in search of the Altus Plateau. First, we got a couple of things we're gonna do. Right off the rip, we are gonna go up the. We're at the very least, we're gonna go to the elevator. I think we might travel up it, and then come back down and go through the tunnel here. So I do believe we have both halves of the medallion. Yep, we do have both halves, so we could do either way, but we're gonna go up the elevator first, because that'll trigger the the Festival of Radahn. There we go. Brain didn't want to comprehend what I was thinking about there. So we're gonna do that to cause that to happen, and then we're gonna go into the tunnel, get some more runes via boss, and then we're gonna head back to Caelid instead of continuing on into Altus. So we're not gonna need to do anything in Altus for a good minute. I wanna beat Radahn before we go and do anything more up there. That is the plan for the moment. Very long time. Such phenomenal architectural design from the FromSoft team. Every time I come up here, it just blows my mind. Hoist medallion. There we go. I wish the armor that they're wearing is an armor that you can acquire. That it looks loosely like the Tree Sentinel armor, but I wish it looked like exactly like that. Bit more, a bit more slimmed down. That being said, the Tree Sentinel armor is objectively one of the best looking armor sets in the entire game. Oh, look at who's here.
been waiting for you. I knew you had the stuff of champions. I hereby invite you to the Volcano Manor. Take my hand and have audience with my mistress. Give me your hand. I will pray that you follow the same path as Lady Tanith.
Just remember, lads, we're not actually here to help the Volcano Manor. We are here to access the drawing room. So we are not actually going to be serving them in any way, shape, and or form. Just want that drawing room key.
Brave Tarnished. Welcome to the Volcano Manor. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house. Raya spoke well of you. A warrior of promise, I believe she said. Perhaps you are prepared to make a commitment. Will you join us here at the Volcano Manor and resist the tide? Why accept the burden of their grace, or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? Rise with us against the Erd Tree. Interesting. Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure to earn your keep.
Alrighty. That should gain us access to... this room. Snail seeks to steal my soul again. R.I.P. them. Got killed down here by a bunch of snails. Does not seem like a good fate for supper. You know. Oh man. Such little damage. Definitely need to get the the mimic tier ASAP. There we go. Don't know where you're going, Ingval, but I'll just send you back to the spirit realm because you're gonna end up wandering aimlessly forever. Alright. So we will come back to this later. For now, we're gonna go back to the church. And we're gonna go down into the ravine.
trouble.
What if I want trouble? Yep, doesn't sell anything that I'm interested in, except armors.
Done? Well,
Can't have enough of those, because being bad at the game, we're gonna go through a lot of them. Not realize I could one-shot those guys. Now we know. And as per usual, this stream will be uploaded to YouTube once we're done. So if you miss anything, or if you want to go back and look at pathing for any areas that you're not familiar with, or any of that goodness, will be up and available there, along with all 6 other episodes. Pleasure. Killed that bat completely on accident. Didn't even intend to. Ooh. How did you even get here? Guess maybe they can climb ladders? It's definitely lost. Whatever the reasoning is, it's definitely not where it wants to be. Easy money. Just gotta avoid all these stupid little spike trap things. Poison the hell out of you. Saw you hiding behind that container, you little rat. No reason to send the elevator back down either, because we're not coming back this way. Although we probably should, just on the off chance that we mess up critically up here. Because once we will. Maybe that's just speaking it into existence. It's not laughing too hard anymore. outside of your, like, obvious perception. Down here, right. Snooze you lose there, Mr. Bat. Shoulda seen me killing your land squid friend and did something about it. Alas, he waited until the enemy were at his very gates. And led to his demise. Take a quick detour back over here to grab another item that we're not going to end up using this playthrough at all, but allows us to confront another enemy, get some more money. That one's got little glowing eyes. He's worth some money. I'll do a poison build, but 'tis not this day. Yeah, that seems like a super structurally stable board. Definitely OSHA approved. And then I continued to panic. That definitely was avoidable, 100%. On the upside, we don't gotta go back over there. Let's try this. still all would have died, but that's not the point. The point is look after your own people. Look what happens when you know, don't suck super hard. Give me them runes. Can't remember what my level up requirements are at this point. So let's rest, replenish our flasks, and double check. Oh man, we're already almost there. Should be more than enough. Nice. Love this guy. Gonna switch over to Dean, I think, for this. Hello, sir. Yikes, that was really bad. Alright, let's not die this time. How about that? Would have completely that's so awful. Oh man, I don't even know what that was. I just sat there like a moron. It's like, oh man, I wonder if he's gonna hit me. Stupid idiot. Alright, not waste a flask. We need to take like even half of it. You know, I've always wondered what gets them to decide on which attack they're doing. this dude's armor. Especially that, like, Macedonian pikeman style helmet, the Phrygian, I think is how it's pronounced. It's like Phringian. Really cool looking helmet. Probably butchered that pronunciation. Absolutely slaughtered it. Took it out back, shot it with a 12 gauge, you know, old Yeller style. Come on, Mr. Tragoth. No? Okay. That's fine. You only stick around because the seamless co-op mod like forces you to, so you're supposed to dissipate. some of the summons are super useful for that because you can like take them way out of the area they were supposed to be in. But elevators always seem to freak out summons, whether they're fellow Tartar summons like that or your actual summons. There's our second way up to Altus. There's the Carian Manor down there, I believe. Yeah. It's a little foggy today, so we can't really see much, but still pretty neat. Go ahead and grab this point. There we go. Alright. Back to the swamps. First step. We're gonna kill us another Erdtree Sentinel. First we gotta kill these stupid guardians. They like to be in the way. What a cat already brought something to do his job. I say that like I'm not totally planning on using a summon on the Erdtree Sentinel. Come on, buddy. The difference is that these guys are still one-shot me. My vigor is still pretty low. Oh man, now there's 4 of them. Crap. Thankfully, they are not very good at pathfinding. Cease all hostilities. I see you up there. Come here. He's got to pathfind his way down first. Doesn't do that now. Man, he just farted all over me. That was both nasty and rude. far as I'm concerned, is a significantly more useful tier. Especially if you know, you click the right one. There we go. Alright. This whole place is going to be inundated with crimson rot. Send him back. Super certain he hasn't run. Yep. Maybe this isn't the one. Come on. I'll only hurt you a lot. Always look up, lest you get diddled and harassed. Go up this way, but loot is good. No crabs. I'm not going to waste my time fighting you. It's not what I'm up here for. I am up here to kill all of you guys. Oh, nice and easy. You just get them to kill each other instead of you having to do any of the work, which just makes life significantly easier. Because I hate fighting those things. There's really not a single boss in the crypts that I enjoy fighting. I think the only ones that I would even put in that category of enjoyment, honestly, would be the crypt shades, which I think there's only 2 in the whole game. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Most of the other ones are just annoying. All right, so we did all that. We already checked out that catacomb. Talk to him. Cillian Understare. Oh, man, I'm trying to think. What else do we even need to do here? Oh, man, we gotta go talk to Millicent. We gotta go save Millicent. So what we're gonna do is, first and foremost, we're gonna travel to Fort Faroth. We can do a couple other things while we're in and around here. Always jump back up here, because there are smithing stones to procure. Requires a word, what the heck? There we go. Alright, now that we got those. Jump back down. Go and murder this idiot. He's not paying attention. No hammer for you, idiot. And for those of you who don't know how to get to this part for selling, you gotta hit the illusory wall that doesn't look like an illusory wall, and like every other illusory wall in the entire game. I don't know how you'd find that on accident, or find it naturally even. It's been a complete mystery since the day I started playing this game. Alright, we're gonna make a bum rush for the church. We have no interest in fighting the dead who yet live. They're of little consequence.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse. Not to be meddled with by man.
Sure.
If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes.
Alright, now that we've made contact, we'll go ahead and grab this. We'll go ahead and rest, actually, because I can do a couple of things. There we go. Alright. Now, we're gonna go kill the swamp boss. Hopefully. Hopefully we're gonna kill the swamp boss. Well, actually, we're gonna run to Master Hugh first and Rodrika and see if we can't put some more upgrades on our stuff. Although I might just hold off on upgrading, because once we get the
I took you no matter it's lay out your arms then.
the larval tier, we'll be pretty much done with that. Can't level that up any further.
Greetings. Are you
Yeah,
here for...
might not even be able to. Yeah, can't even.
I need to warn you about something. A little while ago, someone started lurking in the wing on the opposite side of the round table. And I can hear, from all the way over there, the howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. I can even hear the repulsive twisted malice in itself. A plethora of spirits in an unceasing cacophony. I can't even imagine. How much suffering inflicted to who knows how many souls. Not even the grafting caused anything like this to happen. You should keep your distance. I know you're strong, but please.
Sure. So for those of you that don't know, that is the dung eater.
Have you ever felt the curse? With your whole being, the pox upon life itself, feared and despised by all. The reviled blessing. Apparently not. You are but a lamb, a stranger to defilement, ignorant of your own ignorance. You no longer interest me. I've been long without peace. Don't spoil my quietude. I asked you not to disturb me. Be thankful of the whole serenity. It is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay. I asked you not to be thankful of the whole. It is all.
Fair enough. It's probably a quest line that we're not going to interact with. Maybe we'll think about it. Primarily because I know a lot of people really like the dung eater. I don't really. I don't know. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't care. Which I suppose apathy is more damning than discontent. Let's go kill this idiot.
pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed. I am Gari, a great sage. In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see there. Ah, then you are willing to lend a hand, are you? I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. Oh, you found the unalloyed gold needle. As promised, I've detailed the secret of Celia right here. Go on. It's yours. Now let me have a look at the needle. Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half, will it?
Fair enough. Alright. And I totally forgot to go and revisit our friend, Mr. Thops. He should be here now, if I'm not mistaken. We should be able to pick up his spell. Which makes me sad every time I see it. Our boy Thops got what he wanted, and then died. Spell from her that I forgot to pick up earlier. Technically, spell from Thops, but now that I have his bearing, I can give her his bearing. Because with the in Celia, all of the enemies, they're like hidden by some sort of sorcery, like they're ghosts almost. But that spell that we just picked up shows them. Celia first. first, and then we'll drop down into the town and actually go to all the places that have been unlocked. First, completely overrun by sorcerers. I mean, this is Celia, the town of sorcery, so I suppose that makes sense. Should have just dodged. That was dim. Very easily could have led to my death. Turd. I just forget that the greatsword slicer doesn't do a standard kind of, you know, left-right swing combo like the just standard Carian slicer does. It does a, you know, does that side horizontal swing. Dang it. Stab me. We don't have anything actually to do over that way anyway, so there's really no point in reactivating it, but it also does function as a pretty decent light source. Taking this fight this early in a while, so. Lusat. Biggest problem with the Lusat staff is, yes, it is the statistically best one, but it also significantly increases your consumption of FP. So it's kind of a, you know, you're getting a lot out of it, so it is good, but it's much more useful for like explicitly sorcerer builds. So like if you're doing like a mixed build, kind of like what we're planning on doing, it's actually more of a detriment than it is a help, because you know, you're not putting all of your points into mind like you would with a sorcery stand-up like sorcery build. You know, you're doing more of a split focus, kind of like what we're doing. So it really needs a huge tank. Sir. I don't know. He had like 1 health left. Just didn't want to die, I guess. I suppose I can understand that.
I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind.
Sure.
Millicent rests at the church atop the cliff beyond Celia, the town yonder, tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. A wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl, she never wished for any of this. Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern for the girl? Well, I'm the one that found her. A mere babe in the swamp of Aeonia. She is one of my dear daughters. But the rotting sickness erodes one's memory. I doubt that she remembers the first thing about me. Oh, I must be getting old. I didn't always worry so much.
Is that part of becoming old? You start worrying?
Now, all you need to do is deliver the needle to Millicent. She's convalescing in the church atop the cliff just beyond Celia. Do so, and you shall receive a handsome recompense, of course.
Sure. That's what we came to do literally all this stuff for anyway.
If you are wise, you will leave. My flesh writhes with... You ask that I stab myself with the needle to quell the scarlet rot. But how? Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment?
I don't really know where you're sticking that we need to turn away, but sure.
Well, that was easier than expected. But why do I feel so...
Alright, so now that she is unconscious, we go ahead and rest once, and she should be back up and about. Look at that. Much better.
I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this, by way of thanks. A token though it is.
Very useful.
I'm considering leaving on a journey
With the needle buried in my flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again.
Alright, now that she's better, and we go down to here, because she goes to a shack.
Oh, hello again. Something about this place felt familiar to me, so I decided to pay a visit. Hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps, before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to. Well, never mind that. I must focus on my journey, for which I have you to thank. I must stay strong. Well, never mind. I must.
Alright. So now that we're done here, go back to Heart, and go back there one more time, and then we're going to move on to General Radahn.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent. Now she too can begin her journey and stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Salians, descendants of the Eternal. Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten.
It's definitely an interesting take. We'll pick that up for later. Alrighty. Let us see if we cannot free General Radahn from his curse.
Ah, there you are. Took your sweet time. The players are all made up. I'm waiting for the curtain. Let's give them a show to remember, eh? Just don't you go dying on me. For Rannis' sake, too.
Aye, aye, Cap Crunch.
Once more into the fray together, eh? This might even be fun.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the general, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radahn Festival!
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, God. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
As you should, my good sir. We don't have another foot. We need another foot. I think Patches should have moved. Yep, he's definitely moved. So he should be up here now. I think I should be able to buy more from him. I hope. Yep, he's here. I guess we'll find out.
Well, you joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. And here I thought Raya was barking up the wrong tree. All good, though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together. Oh, and of course, we can do business, if you like. Hatch's Emporium at the Volcano Manor. Especially for you.
Okay, good. I was concerned that that was gonna not be the case. And that while we're here.
Cheers for that.
Cheers for that. We love-hate relationship with Patches. Alright. Take two. Oh, and we forgot to unequip some stuff. Some stuff that we don't need, specifically. We're not going to use that. Nah, we're not gonna try that barrier spell. At least not right now. Alright, let's go talk to Jaren. Let's light this candle.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival is nigh! General Radahn, might...
Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins. Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky.
A fate deserved by
But
nobody.
We must make merry.
O gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radahn Festival!
You will find the field of battle past the church ahead, upon the shore under the fort. General Radahn is there, even now, divested of his wits, devouring corpses, and howling at the sky.
What an awful fate. We must free him. Not for his sake, but because, you know, we need to free the stars from his grasp. So that Our Lady Ranni might claim her destiny. Let's get this bread. 100,000 runes, baby. Easy money. Yep, that's getting a screenshot. Insert flashbang meme sound. Heck yeah.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn. And you. And did you see that afterwards? A falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokran, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Ranni.
Yes, sir.
Let's meet where the fallen will go into battle. My only
How you doing, Alexander?
Hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet. The bodies found. Who could expect any... Just
Alrighty.
you wait.
I will eagerly await, my friend. Alright. Very nice. Before we leave here, we're gonna go grab a different site of grace at an area we won't be back to for quite a minute. An area I didn't even know existed up until my first ever, like, just, I went pure sorcery. All I had for, like, a melee weapon was a dagger, and I was trying to figure out what summon to use, and kind of general consensus on the interwebs was that a fantastic summon for keeping the attention, keeping the aggression off of you is Olga. Because he will, he'll just shoot him in the back with his bow, and they'll come running back over to him, and while they're running to him, you shoot them in the back, and then they'll come back to you, and just, rinse and repeat. And when I tell you, I spent probably 2 hours trying to beat this because I was severely underleveled. Oh my goodness. I'm still underleveled, because I know exactly what boss awaits us at the end, so we'll be going down there, not quite yet. We'll be running back to round table hold. So we're gonna sell his remembrance because we're not gonna use any of his stuff, not his bow or his twin swords. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of those. That should allow us to put a whole bunch of points into stuff, some different things.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same.
Lay out your arms.
Lay out your arms, then.
It reminds me of the bring out your dead bit from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Bring out your dead. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go watch Monty Python, like all of them. Search for the Holy Grail, Life of Brian, all of the above, because you are missing out on some of the greatest media ever produced, and probably will ever be produced. There we go. Almost a 40 intelligence. Very nice. Now, we need to go activate his rune, because we are going to be switching over to it, because it specifically, instead of helping your stats, it gives you more poise, stamina, and FP, which I think is a far more useful bit. Godric's is good when you're trying to like meet stat minimums and whatnot, but I think Radahn's is a significantly more long-term usage. Still make that. Sir, could you like not do that, please? Hold this. Nope, this is not. We're gonna go across. Then we go up. Then we go across. And then we go up. Or no, it was that one. What the heck? Big dumb idiot here, folks. Big dumb idiot. Only done this 100 times. Should know better by now. Yikes. Wow, that was... You know, I don't know what that was, but it was definitely something. And that is when you just whip out your spells and you shoot him in the face. I don't know why after messing, after hitting that wall once already, I don't know why I tried to do it again. That was not a very smart. That was not a smart play, ladies and gentlemen. Just do that. Aha, idiot. Now I'm on the outside, so my sword can't be bamboozled by the walls. Except for when it still does get bamboozled by the walls. supposed to. I think you're supposed to do exactly what I just did. I don't think they could have made this any sketchier. Because, yikes. Alright. Now we ascend the tower to get our next great rune. Should add elevator music. Get some lore friendly elevator music down in here. It might be, I don't know what would define it as lore friendly, but it would be entertaining. Fine. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. Let's see. Alright. Oh yes. Celia. Let's go join up with Blythe. Although I forgot to do a very important thing. Big-brained genius. Put in all that. Might as well equip it. There we go. Raise this maximum FP, or HP, FP, and stamina. Very nice. So we go from 522, 121, 118. Sheesh. Will do. Very useful. As far as I'm concerned, it is honestly the single best, or most useful, rather, great rune in the game. It's the one I pretty much will run till the end of time. I always check, but I don't know why. I've done this enough to know that there's nothing of use back there. many times. That jump specifically. Buddy, I'm not gonna attack you, but you just have to get back in my way. I don't really particularly appreciate that, so shoot that crap at me. Ow. It's just epitome of rudeness. They almost trolled me. I almost got trolled real hard there. That would have been mildly entertaining, I suppose. The worst part about that would have been having to go all the way back to Fort Faroth and then hiking all the way back here. It's a very long trip. Might be one of the longest stints in the game that you don't have a site of grace anywhere nearby. I was not trying to throw that guy off the edge, but that was funny to see him up here on one hand and then down below that piece of terrain on the next. RIP him, I suppose. That is why having a big ol' FP pool is super important. It allows you to just deal out stupid amounts of damage without any risk. Sir, you are not gonna stab me, not with no stupid spear. So I just get to kill those guys before they get their great shield. Yikes. I did a lot more damage than I thought he would. Well, it wasn't really damage so much as it was getting soap producing career. Gonna get into competition with Dr. Squatch. Ever deeper we go. Hello there. Can I interest you in some glintstone magic to the face? I will say once you get further in, they actually start dodging, and they do become a threat again. But right off the rip, especially on the stairs there, they're really not much of a problem at all. All right, let's go kill our mimic. Favorite strat. Shame if you didn't have a weapon, because I didn't have one. I understand that's cheese. A lot of people are not fans of cheese, but I always find it entertaining just to bully him like that. He's over here thinking he's gonna be some hot shit, and then he realizes that you took off all your equipment, so he can't mimic any of it. Not sure if that's what FromSoft intended. Maybe it is. I guess I don't know. They left it in the game, so maybe they did. Yes. Finally level the sword up to 5. Heck yeah. Ow. That was just really rude. Alrighty, let's see. Do I want to go this way, or do we want to... We'll finish it off by accomplishing what we're down here to accomplish. like somebody you shouldn't. It's always funny because that NPC always ends up killing themselves by just walking off that cliff. Just trying to, trying to get closer to aggro you. How enemies like that are like hyper agile and are prone to block and dodge and do all the fancy fun stuff, Dean just starts flying around them in circles. Just hitting them from all angles. It's like it's the AI can't quite figure it out, I guess. It's just funny to watch. If I wasn't planning on using my mimic, I'd probably start maxing them out, but it's not really the one we wanted, but we'll take it. You have something I want. Thank you. There we go. Mimic tier acquired. The best part about the mimic tier for mages is it allows you to not waste your FP on a summon. Because it's like, well, you're already planning on not getting hit, so why not have a summon that focuses on that and allows you to, spellcast more. Transversely, the opposite problem of that is you lose I think it's like 30 or 40% of your health, so when you have very little vigor, it can be very sketchy. Sorry, friend, I have no interest in fighting you legitimately. What are you doing? What was that? I've never actually seen that mist that she cast. That was interesting. We're not gonna fight these guys. We're just gonna run through, grab our thing, pop at the portal, get the hell out of here. The majority of them decide to attack us instead of transforming. He doesn't, obviously. He desires to destroy us, and not in the fun way. Yes, sir. I have come to steal your goop. There's little to nothing that you can do about it. Ta-da! And then we disappear. Loser!
It was thee, not blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this. My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. But a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our reunion. I must thank Torrent, too, for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service. What is it? You may go. I too am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path, only I may tread. What is it? I too
Yes,
am...
lady. Alrighty. So there we go. Radahn freed. The stars unshackled. And the finger slayer's blade has been given. That is going to be where we ended off for today. I thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you again tomorrow. Adios.